My powers have doubled since the last time we met.
Twice
Count.
the pride.
We would be honored if you would join us.
Hey guys, how are you all doing today? So, one of the backstories from Legends that I love to cover is Qui-Gon's story. Before I begin, I do want to say that we will be getting a new Qui-Gon book in early 2019, in the first quarter I believe, so everything might get rewritten. However, for now, I want to explain the story of Qui-Gon's apprentice before Obi-Wan, and how he actually killed him, his failure haunting him forever. I also want to mention that his first Padawan was a guy named Femor, his second was Xanatos, who we'll talk about today, and the third is the High Ground. So where do we begin? Qui-Gon discovered Xanatos as a young boy where he was greatly impressed by his Force potential and his brilliant mind. After some hesitation, however, Qui-Gon brought Xanatos to the Jedi Temple on Coruscant to see if he could be trained. In doing so, Xanatos was taken away from the three things he loved most at an early age: Cryon, his father; Nason, his sister; and Telos 4, his home planet. In order to become a Jedi, Cryon, his father, admitted his approval of the boy to leave for Coruscant and become a Jedi. Xanatos was a lot similar to Anakin in some senses. Like, for instance, he would try to impress other younglings at the temple by showing off his Force powers. Qui-Gon saw this, but ignored it eventually and trained the boy. Now, there are 5 issues of Xanatos' basically story with Qui-Gon, and I want to cover them, so if you want that all covered in comic format, hit like and let me know. His relationship with Qui-Gon was fine and typical for a master and apprentice, so where did it all change? Just before his final test to become a Jedi Knight, Xanatos was sent by Yoda, along with Qui-Gon, his secret love interest, Jedi Tal, and another Jedi to Telos, where the planet was in a terrible crisis secretly led by Xanatos' father, Cryon, who was the governor of Telos 4. While down there keeping the peace, basically, Xanatos witnessed his sister's death in a riot. Over the visit, he was brainwashed by his father to join him in ruling the planet against the universe, and to leave Qui-Gon, pretty much. Once Qui-Gon finally said enough is enough, he sought out Cryon in his palace during a riot, snuck by the guards, taking them all out one by one, as he faced Cryon eventually. The two fought each other. It wasn't very long, but Cryon pulls out this cool sword where Qui-Gon eventually sliced through it and sent him into his fireplaces below, only to burn and die as his son watched in horror. Xanatos kicks Qui-Gon out of the way and goes to mourn his father as he turns on his master and goes rogue, asking him if he even knows his family, where he grabs his father's severed arm and pushes his red-hot iron ring to his face, scarring his cheek forever to remember his father. As the rioters enter the palace, they grab Xanatos and take him away, where Qui-Gon couldn't see him anymore. In the novel's Jedi Apprentice, a brief summary, which I can go more into detail on later if you guys so wished, about 9 years or so passes by and finally Xanatos and Qui-Gon meet, but this time with his new apprentice Obi-Wan Kenobi on Bandamir. They were sent there because Xanatos was plotting to burn the Jedi Temple to ash, where Master and Apprentice were sent to stop the Dark Jedi, finally. Short story is Qui-Gon basically owns him in a duel and humiliates the boy in front of everyone, where Xanatos was so upset that he committed suicide by leaping into a pool of acid. And that's the rundown story of Xanatos, Qui-Gon's apprentice before Obi-Wan. Now, I want to cover the 5 issues of how Qui-Gon met Xanatos and all that. So if you want that covered, let me know by hitting like for more. I'm going to do it in the same way that I did the old Vader comics as well, because I know you guys love that, and I love covering it that way too. It's more fun. I think it's time that we go back further into Dark Horse comics of Qui-Gon and other characters, since they're always a fun read. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to hit that like button, and I will see you all in the next episode of Star Wars Theory. Until then, my fellow Jedi and Sith friends, remember,
The Force will be with you always.
Now, fulfill your destiny.